Okay, Shalom, Shalom. Kwam Yashala, Kuhaloyim Laya, Wabashim Washai, Bahashim, Chachakadash, double honors to our apostles, elders of great millstone who rule well. That by the Spirit taught us this beautiful truth, and just want to say the water toward the H.I.M, Aqua. That's out here sincerely keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Washai to the best of their ability. Jach Nah Nawaf just coming at you with another quick lesson. Pray that it's edifying by the Spirit. And as you can see right here, this particular video, it says karma. It's a TikTok, and I was kind of hit it, and I'm like, the points that this lady is making is on point. Let me see if I can play it real quick.
Tell y'all something. You ain't got to ever worry about getting nobody back for some shit they done did to you. Cause quiet as it's kept, everybody working get paid. Let me break that down so you understand what I mean. Everybody working, getting paid. See, some of you motherfuckers don't even know that you're working. But payday comes after a while, bitch. You being messy, you're working. You gossiping about people, you're working. You stealing, lying, cheating, or just all around doing some fuck shit, you're working. And payday is on its motherfucking way. Ha ha! Let me tell you something, you working motherfuckers. Some of you bitches got overtime in that bitch too. Ooh, that payout gonna be good. So when you get your check, bitch, don't complain. You worked for it.
Okay, and there you have it. Now it's called karma. You heard that that statement before, or you may have heard what goes around comes around, or maybe what goes up must come down. But really, in reality, that is scriptural. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's get it the way Yahweh Bashim Yahushai stated it. Let's go to the book of Galatians 6 and 7. And that person is right, because I always said that just by the Spirit, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it was, even before I came into the truth, I had this idea of everybody's a farmer and don't know it. Everybody's a farmer. Whether you realize it or not, you're a farmer. You're sowing seed. You sow seed all day long. What you put out, that's another saying that they got. What you put out is what you get back. You're sowing seed all day long. Now, Galatians 6 and 7, this is Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked. And that's the true name of the Father, Yahweh, which means that he exists or he is to be. You got these people out here, they, all these different gods, but the true Father that created the heavens and the earth, the land and the sea, everything that you see around you, that gives you breath, his name is Yahweh, which means that he exists or he is to be, or the existing one. And the true name of his son is Yahushai, which means that he's the savior or deliverer in Paleo Hebrew. And the way that he set things up is he set up seed time and harvest. Basically, Christians don't even tell you about seed time and harvest. They'll even tell you, hey, you get $10, you'll get 100 back, But in reality, this goes far beyond that. That's a way of these pastors getting you money, but it goes far beyond that. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, a matter of fact, I seen I think it was a TikTok yesterday. I didn't watch it, but I just kind of read the caption, and then it was Kodak Black. And Kodak Black, he supposedly had paid for all these people's rent down in the South, in Florida, that was about to be, get evicted. And, he kind of put it out there. I paid their rent, and they good for the year. I paid their back rent, and I paid up till the end of the year, and they good, but, you're not supposed to let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. When you're giving, you're supposed to keep that to yourself. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knows what your giving is like. You see what I'm saying? So he's reaping his reward. He gets the worldly reward. He doesn't get the real spiritual reward, which is the better reward. He gets the praise from the people. That's his constellation. And that's another lesson as well, going off into, a lot of these Richard Jake, they got money, they got the mansions, they got the jewels, they got the cars, they can go on a private jet, Hey, this is your earthly constellation. Well, fuck that, man. We want the heavenly prize. We want the heavenly reward. But let me get back into this, because the Lord, he created it where there's a such thing called husbandry, or husbandry. Husband. That's what husband. Matter of fact, we can go into that. But let me get the rest of this. Be not deceived, Yahweh is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And this is what this lady is basically talking about. And she don't even really know the real, because she didn't mention the Lord's name. She didn't mention Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, she understands it to an extent, but she doesn't understand the fullness of it. And that's the scary part about it. Because even with what she was doing, she was working. But are you working to the full extent of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's kingdom? You see what I'm saying? You want to be putting in that good work because we're working for that penny, right? Or at least you want to be working for that penny. Now let's get this word. Let me see if I can put in this word. We're just going to put in the word husband, right? It appears 108 times. It occurs in 108 verses in the KJV. The very first time it comes up is Genesis 3:6. And it reads, and when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eye, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and give also unto her husband with her, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. And we're reaping that particular seed to this very day. You see? Eve listening to the goddamn serpent, doing some shit that she wasn't supposed to do, and that seed is carrying on to this very day. That tree is still growing. That tree is still bearing fruit. But let's get this word husband, right? Let's see if we can. Let's see what this word husband actually says in here. Let's go into the Hebrew. Let's get the Hebrew word for that husband. Now, they have this as a phrase, though. H336. H376, Lakia. I didn't want it as a phrase. I just, it says, okay, that's this good enough. It says man, male, in contrast to woman, female. Husband, human being. Person, in contrast to God. Servant, mankind, champion, great man, whosoever, okay. Okay, it says, Strong's definition, Ayash, contracted for H582, or perhaps rather from an unused root, meaning to extant. A man as an individual or a male person, often used as an adjunct to a more definite term, and in such cases frequently not expressed in translation. Also another, any man, a certain champion, consent, each, every, fellow, foot husband, man, good, great, mighty, man, he, okay. Now let's go back up here. Let's get this H582 real quick. Let's see what that is. Man, mortal man, person, mankind, of an individual. Pretty much saying the same thing. Anash. Okay, so now let's see. Let's get the word. Let's see if the word husbandry is in here. Okay, so you got the word husbandry. It's in here 2 times in the KJV. 2 Chronicles 26:10. Also, he built towers in the desert and digged many wells, for he had much cattle. But in the low country and in the plains, husbandmen, see that? Also, and vine dressers in the mountains and in Carmel, for he loved husbandry. Now, what is husbandry? That goes off into, you know, someone that takes care of somewhat a farm, or he's into tillaging, or plowing up the grounds and things of that nature. 1 Corinthians is actually in the New Testament too. For we are laborers together with God. Ye are God's husbandry. Ye are God's building. See that? Okay, so let's get it in both of them. Let's see. Let's get it in this one first. Let's get it in the Hebrew and see what it comes up as. Husbandry, right? Let me see what they got on the NLT. In the NLT, well, let's get the NLT real quick. It says, he also constructed forts in the wilderness and dug many water cisterns because he kept great herds of livestock in the foothills of Judah and on the plains. He was also a man who loved the soil. See that? You're sowing seed. That's what pretty much what that lady was saying. He had many workers who cared for the farms. See? Farms goes into seeds. Seed goes into a harvest time. There takes men to pick that fruit, vegetables, or whatever, and they're into husbandry, right? It says he had many workers who cared for his farms and vineyards, both on the hillsides and in the fertile valleys. So you can clearly see that. So now let's go off into it. Let's get this word husbandry. Let's see what it says, right? It's Adama, H127. Let's see what it means. Ground, see that? Land. Husbandry. And you might be saying, you know, because she was a lady, but she was pretty much going into ladies, you know what I'm saying, talking about how they had jobs and that they were going to get paid and that some of these bitches had put in overtime. But that's the nature of our people in general. Now, it's generally male formulated, so to speak, but children are able to sow seed. Man, woman, child are able to sow seed. That's just the way that the Lord created us. Some seed grows faster than others. You know what I'm saying? And it's just that. It just is what it is. It says ground, as general, tilled, yielding sustenance, piece of ground, a specific plot of land, earth, substance for building or constructing, ground as earth's visible surface. But you get the point. See that? Adama. From H119, soil, from its general redness. And that's pretty much, too, where we come from as far as our color. That ground. Let's get this H119 real quick. To be red, ruddy of the Nazarites. To be rubbed red, dyed red, reddened. To cause to show. And that goes off into, you know what I'm saying? See, they try and use, you know, that ruddiness when it comes to Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, but he's actually red. That's a whole nother definition. Ruddy goes into like a brownish type of red. You see what I'm saying? And that's another lesson. We can get into that, you know, later on. But the husbandry part is the part that we wanted, because what's going on with what this lady is talking about right here in this particular TikTok video, what she's saying is we're pretty much all about husbandry. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, even it goes with all the other races as well. You know, you can talk to somebody. Say, for instance, you slap somebody. You've sown a seed. That slap could get you an instant plant of your ass getting slapped back and beat the fuck up, and you can get the full fruits of getting shot, stabbed, or you see what I'm saying? Or you can be sowing seed of discord among brethren, and then you wondering why, you know, this is going on with you, or that is going on with you. And, you know, that's the reason why, hey, we need to examine ourselves and pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, help me to be the person that you want me to be. Help me to not, you know, because you can be sowing seed that you don't even know about. You really can. And especially people that's not into this truth. Now, if you're into this truth, you have the opportunity to examine yourself and pray to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai for forgiveness. Yahweh, I done wrong on that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? There's a scripture the brothers was going into. It's a little deep, but there's well, say for instance your wife or your daughter makes a vow, and you as that particular man, you have the opportunity to say no, that's not going down. You're not making that vow, and the Lord will respect that. So that goes off into us as well. The Lord can actually say, no, you're not gonna do that. You're not gonna make that particular vow. You're not gonna, you know, because he's the overall husband. Our Lord Yahweh Shai, you know, he's, you know, coming back as the bridegroom for his wife. You see what I'm saying? In the meanwhile, we're down here doing, you know, to the best of our ability, sowing seed. and sowing seed of righteousness, so to speak, that we can reap, the kingdom, so to speak, roughly paraphrasing, if you get what I'm saying, if you got ears to hear. But when it straight comes down to it, what this lady is saying, there's nothing wrong with what she's saying. Now, if she's saying, do she know where this actually comes from? She seems pretty deep. I'm sure you could probably kick it with this lady and she'll probably tell you straight up, hey, look, that's the Bible. Now, will she tell you the true name of the Father, Yahweh, or the true name of his son, Yahweh Shai? Salakia. Will she tell you that? Maybe, maybe not, but what she's saying is actually real, man. So let's get her hook up back again, and I'll end out.
Tell y'all something. You ain't got to ever worry about getting nobody back for some shit they done did to you. Because quiet as it's kept, everybody working get paid. Let me break that down so you understand what I mean. Everybody working, getting paid. See, some of you motherfuckers don't even know that you're working. But payday comes after a while, bitch. You being messy, you're working. You gossiping about people, you're working. You stealing, lying, cheating, or just all around doing some fuck shit, you're working. And payday is on its motherfucking way. Ha ha! Let me tell you something, you working motherfuckers. Some of you bitches got overtime in that bitch too. Ooh, that payout gonna be good. So when you get your check, bitch, don't complain. You worked for it.
There you have it, man. So, and hey, same thing goes down with you. You Israelites, man. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man. You're working for what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the check, and check. Hey, that goes off into, if you at a restaurant, hey, check. Whatever you ordered, you gotta pay for. Whatever some of y'all gonna leave a tip. Hey, but I get what she's saying. But we go into Galatians 6 and 7, and it's plenty of more scriptures on that. And also, you so-called white people, that plays real big with y'all, because you reaped. I mean, you've sown discord, you've sown treachery, you've sown hanging, raping, robbing, pillaging, stealing, just all kinds of murderous shit throughout the earth, and you're going to be paid for it. And that goes into Revelations 13, 10. It's a bunch of scriptures that goes with, but yeah, you get an opportunity. If you're a so-called white person, read Revelations 13 and 10, and you'll see that you're that's just one of those things, man. That's just one of the things that's gonna come to you for what you worked. Sometimes the payout come, because you got even jobs down here, right, on this planet. Some people get paid every day. Some people get paid before they even get going with the work. Get a retention. Hey, I need half up front. Now you got some people, they get paid every week. Some people get paid every 2 weeks. Some people get paid every month. Now you got people that's like, hey, all right, this job is gonna take me 3 years, but I'm gonna need an upfront payment. And hey, it is what it is. Hey, you work the job, you get paid. And that's what this lady is saying. So with that, I pray that the lesson was edifying. Hey, repent, man. There's a lot of stuff that we done that hey, we need definite mercy for, man. With that, Kwame Yashala.